Hey there, this is English Picker here. This is part 3 of my major antiques fair finds. I'll tell you what, guys, it just shows you when it's rainy, miserable weather, and there's a show and whatnot. You do find some good deals. I do think it's one of the better times to go because there's less competition and people are a bit desperate to sell and stuff like that. I just wish I got more of a working like a float or a sort of an amount of money which I can take and lay down because there were so many good deals there. But I just ran out of cash, and this sucks having to walk away from a good deal. And the inner hoarder within me, obviously wanted more, more shiny things, but it's one of those things that it's hard to walk away from profit, but you've got to be realistic about what kind of profit. Be brutal. I saw a beautiful 1 ounce early sort of 80s Engelhard 1 ounce fine silver bar, and he got a few of them, and he wanted £18 each. And they're selling on eBay for around 30 to 35 quid. But the problem is that they're knocking off those kind of bars, silver layered bars, which I know Cyber Curtain Twitcher loves his silver layered bars as much as I do. So yeah, I just had to walk away from it really. Excuse me, I'm full of a cold, so if I'm pausing a lot, it's because I'm slowly dying here. But even with a cold, you've got to get out there. And on my previous videos, I showed you all the jewellery finds. These are the coin finds, and I'll go through them. First thing I picked up was this here, which is a 1 krona, 1964 from Sweden, 40% silver, and it was out of a £1 rummage box. Not too bad, worth about £2. Next thing I got was the first day I went there. I noticed this guy, and he got some good stuff, and I picked up some jewellery from him. But I also saw this in its original mint packaging. Let's zoom in for you. And I was gonna get it and and I hadn't got enough cash, and I ended up coming back. But then it played on my mind as well as some of these other ones, and I ended up going back the second day and hoped he was there because I did some research on it. And I ended up getting this from him, and then wandering back later when I got a few pounds in my pocket and got these bits over here. And this is a Britannia from 1999. It is I think this Britannia started in 97, so it's a couple of years in. Really nice coin with sort of a matte background with a proof thing here. Love the design on this. So you can see there. And you got Queenie on the back. That's not my favourite side, obviously. It isn't quite mint sealed. It's mint sealed there, but then when they cut it across here, there is a slight gap just there, so it isn't properly sealed. So I'm not sure whether to take it out of this or leave it in. I think I'm going to leave it in, but I don't know if there's PVC in this because I don't want it to damage it. So I'm pretty tempted to take it out because I was going to flip this because they sell for around 45 to 55 pounds, sometimes a bit more. And the guy wanted 35 quid for it, and I managed to haggle him down to 25 pounds. Because I was like, yeah, pound a gram's fair enough. It's 30 something grams, because it's just over an ounce, because it's 958 silver. But I was like, it is bullion, so I managed to get it for 25 quid. So, but the problem is, having looked at it a while, unfortunately, I'm going to end up keeping this. So I might take it out of its mint sealed packaging because it isn't properly sealed, and put it in an airtight. So yeah, but along the same lines later, there's some more Britannia stuff. So from the same guy, I went back and I was looking through his stuff, and he got like Churchill crowns in there, which were like copper nickel and mixed in with the silver. And I was like, oh, you've got some non-silver coins in here. He's like, oh yeah, And then there was this holder here, which is like a spinning one. It was mounted on this god awful keychain. It sticks to a magnet, and in it was a 40% silver 1966 Kennedy $half. And I picked that up, and as I picked it up, it stuck to the magnet round my neck, which I have on a lanyard. And he went, "Oh yeah, you know, some of them aren't." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then I picked this one up, which is a Swiss 5 francs, 1965 Swiss 5 francs. And he went, "Oh yeah," he goes, "yeah, they're not silver. It's with America, it's before 1964." So he obviously knew his stuff, but he didn't know that after that, he was, you know, it was silver. And he took the same thing with the Swiss one. He's like, "Yeah, that's the first year of the non-silver ones." Well, obviously with Switzerland, I think it was 1968 they changed over. So a few more years of silver. So yeah, I said, "Oh, how much?" He goes, "Oh, I don't know, give us a couple of pounds each." So I paid £4 for this. This will typically sell for around £3. I might be able to squeeze out a few pounds for the holder thing, just on its own as a pendant. And then I'll probably keep this Swiss 5 franc, because you don't often see the 5 franc ones. They do retail. This will probably retail for about £10 to £12 if I did sell it. So, good price. Unfortunately, with most of these coins, I'm going to keep them. Anyway, I'll stop wittering. There was this other company that was selling. They were buying in scrap at a decent price. They were also selling at £1 a gram. And this was loose. These were in capsules, but this was loose. And he got a few Morgan dollars, mostly 1921, 1922 peace dollars. They were battered. But this one, it's quite nice. And I picked up like a battered one. I said, "Oh, how much are your dollars?" He goes, £20, which is a good price. I said, "Is that for all of them?" He went, "Yeah, go on then." So I picked. And I've got this date, but this is a better example. There's a bit of a carbon spot on it, because it's been banging around with all this scrap silver, but it's almost... can't get the angle on it. It's got the mint luster still there. Let's whip it out of the case and show you guys. You can just see, if you... there we go, you can still see the mint luster cartwheel effect. It's an 1881. See the other side. San Francisco. Really nice condition, and for £20, I mean, this side's a belter. But he was bashing it about, and I was getting cringeworthy about it. Anyway, so I paid him the £20, and I picked up these, and these are in cases, but the cases are battered. And I said, "How much are these?" He goes, "I don't know, I have to chuck them on the scale." And he was going to chuck them on the scale, and I said, "Oh, they weigh 10 grams each." I took a guess, you know, out of the blue. And he goes, "Oh, you know, because I seem knowledgeable about this." And he goes, "Oh, well, £10 each then." And I thought, well, they've got to weigh something around that. Anyway, it turns out they weigh 12 grams. I think it's 12 grams. But they're proof... £2 coins. They're solid silver with gold-plated edges. This is 2005 commemoration, I think, of the Second World War, the victory of Second World War. In great condition because they've been in these cases. The cases are scratched up, but the coins are nice. Then this one is Guy Fawkes. It's actually, there's an error coin in this that's called Pemember because they've spelt it wrong. But this is a proof silver version. 2005 to 1605, the gunpowder plot. There's a few finger marks on the other side, which is unfortunate. But yeah, for £10 each, these sell for around £20 to £25. So it's a great deal, really. But I was looking through his things, and bouncing around with all the stuff was... So yeah, bouncing around. These capsules, I put these in these. They were all loose, all scattered amongst. There was like proof pound coins in there, but with a load of like scrap silver chains. He just kind of laid them out on the table. It was appalling. It was a numismatics cringeworthy nightmare. Loose proof coins bouncing around with scratchy chains and stuff. I mean, he was just losing money hand over fist. But I couldn't really say anything because it would up the price of stuff I was buying. So I really recommend to you guys, if you do see stuff like that, rescue it, because you know, the more stuff that can be saved, the better. Anyway, so I saw these, but unfortunately, I hadn't got enough cash on me. Now, he knew that these, being Britannia-related things, had a premium. He said, oh, they're going to have to be a bit more than £1 a gram because they've got a premium attached to them. So he was asking £20 each for these. Then this one here was loose. This is a monster. You can see with these other £2 that they're about the same size as the £2. This thing is like mega thick. It's like the thickness of an Oreo cookie kind of thickness. So this is what's called a P de Fort, something like that. It's French, and it's like an extra special proof. The normal proofs, you know, but this thing has been bouncing around, so I might have to keep this because, you know, anyway, he chucked it on the scales and it weighs 24 grams. So he's like, well, I'll do your deal, do it for 20 quid. So I quickly, sneakily looked up on my phone. Anyway, I didn't have enough money. He wouldn't sell this. He'd only sell this for 20 quid if I bought these as well. So, yeah, he wanted £20 each. So it was like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, £120, £140 for all of it he wanted. So anyway, I said, you know, it's the end of the day, you're here tomorrow, do you mind saving them for me? So I gave him my business card and said, I guarantee I will be back tomorrow. And that's the reason why I went back the second day. Ironically, I went back the second day and ended up losing stuff. If you've seen my last video, you'll see what I'm on about. But anyway, save wittering. Basically, I got these. And I ended up paying £15 each, I think I did. So, what's that, 30, 60, 90? Yeah, I paid £15 each. And then I paid a tenner for this, which is a great deal. So I'll show you this one. And to be fair to him, he did save them, but he saved them loose in a bag, jingling around, and he slapped them down on the counter, and they cracked into each other, and I was like, oh, don't do that, and he got his fingers all over them, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, you absolute tool. Anyway, but you can see just how scratched this is. This case is a new case, but that is proper scratch. This is rugby, I can't remember what it commemorates, but it's a rugby, so you've got a rugby ball there in hologram, really cool, but it is scratched up. 1999, as I said, 24 grams, P de Fort proof coin. You can just see there that the proof coin, proof quality, it's just so scratched. I don't think this is sellable realistically on eBay. I think I'd have a hard time because I'd have to say, you know, look, this is scratched up. I'm doing worse here. I might as well show you now. It's out. Scratched up. It's you know, it's got no box. It's got no COA. The ones with boxes and COA sell for around £60, £70. Some sell for around 50 as well. But you just look how thick that sucker is. It's really thick. But you can just see how scratched it is. It just cringes with me. And there's some people commenting on my last video when I said don't polish coins. This is a prime example why you should leave coins the hell alone. Because the last person, you know, obviously didn't care about this. But he's just stripped the value of it. And yeah, if you polish your coins or whatnot, if they're your coins and you're never going to sell them, that's fair enough. But unless you're going to be buried with them, somebody else is going to own them. And that person is going to suffer because of you polishing it. So, you know, this really hurts me to see this scratched up. But I'll stop ranting about it anyway. So I'll probably end up keeping that because it's quite cool. I'm probably going to keep the other £2 coins, to be perfectly honest. But the stars of the show are these. This is a set. It came as a set from the mint, but as I said, it's missing its box, COA, the whole 9 yards. Luckily, I got these capsules. It's a set of 6 designs, anniversary set of, these are half-ounce Britannias. So this is half-ounce, fine silver. They're all dated 2007, but they've got previous year's designs. So, you know, that's the 1999 design, and it's on this one here. So you've got that one there. Luckily, these aren't too dinged up. The Queenie side is, but I'm not that arsed about that. I'll quickly show you these. Got that one there. This one's quite cool, very Art Deco. Really nice. Show you the other sides, but you've all seen it before. Denomination of £1. I've actually got this Britannia itself as well. I think it was a 2000. It's pretty cool. Then we've got the one that's currently on the current Britannias, which is alright. It's very much like a trade dollar. There. And then this is my favourite one. I'd like to get the Britannia version of this. Really cool design with the helmet and the flowing hair. We don't make coins like this anymore, really. You know, beautiful coins and everyday coins. I wish we did, but we don't. We make cheesy coins. Anyway, you can see how diminished they are there in the back. But yeah, set like this with box and COA sells for between £165 and £185. As I previously said, I paid £90 for them, so half price realistically, but it's missing its box and COA. But these aren't going anywhere, unfortunately. I'm keeping them as well. Anyway, this is dragged on a little bit, but I'll show you this last thing. I'm going to need some help with this, guys. This is a ring, as you can all see, but it has got a coin in. If anybody knows what this coin is, please let me know. I paid £1 for this from a rummage lady. I'm not sure. That coin looks real to me, but it looks Roman, but I think it might be earlier. Not too sure. And then these stones on the side here are diamonds. My diamond tester goes off. Only small diamond chips, but diamonds. But the conundrum is, it's not hallmarked. Now, it looks as if someone's tried to test it somewhere. Can't remember where. There's a little, like, scratch mark. Just here, yeah. Just there. There's an area where it looks like it's been eaten away a bit. It kind of looks like gold plate, but I don't know why you put diamonds and a Roman coin and a gold-plated ring. I'll show you the inside. A lot of work's gone into this cast. There is no hallmark anywhere on this, and I don't want to scratch test it because if it is plated, I'll bugger it. I know I only paid £1, but still, it annoys me if I do bugger something. So yeah, sovereign type ring with a ancient coin. On eBay, I've seen quite a few of these with Roman coins and Greek coins in, and they're normally around 14 carat. So yeah, any advice on that would be cool. If anybody knows what that coin might be, drop me a message. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all soon.